I know we've got some people with microphones, and they're going to pick questions. Yes.
As someone who's cosplayed as Ed before and has done Automouse, and having seen your Star Trek cosplay yesterday, have you ever gone to a convention, or would you ever go to a convention as one of your own characters in cosplay, or do you try and avoid that?
Well, you know what? I've done a lot of cosplay in my life. From other shows, I've done Obi-Wan Kenobi. I've done, I can do a mean Obi-Wan. I let my beard grow, and then comb my hair all back, and totally Ewan McGregor from the the second, what was it? Not 4, 5, 1, 2, second movie. What was it called? Attack of the Clones, the worst one probably. Anyway, and I've done a TIE fighter pilot and a stormtrooper. I've done Cloud from Final Fantasy. I do a mean Wolverine from X-Men. I got the whole leather thing, dude. It was awesome. And let's see what else. I've done wow. Oh, and as far as anime characters, I dressed up as Five from Tsubasa once, and I certainly dressed up as Tamaki before. And somebody brought a Dark Mousy outfit, and I put it on at a convention. But yeah, so there's no way to know. I mean, you never know. I could just show up looking like who knows what anytime. I did do a Zero cosplay. Oh, that was really fun because they wanted me to announce that I was going to be playing the role. So I was doing a convention in San Francisco, I think. Anyway, I was someplace, and I was wearing the whole day class uniform, and I had a big cape on so you couldn't see what I was wearing, and I came out because this was all part of Viz's plan for me to announce the show. So I came out in this cape covering up the costume, and I'm like, I'm excited to tell you what I'm working on next, and I went, and I really loved dressing up in the uniform from Empire Night. But yes, I love cosplay. What? Exactly. Question. Got somebody?
Can you do a Kogaji from Sayuki, please?
That was a long time ago. Kogaji, wow. I can't believe you even know that show. You're too young. He's kind of a mama's boy, isn't he? He's the one that was trying to avenge his mother, right? He's just a darker character. Mother, I will avenge you. Question.
What's your favorite episode from Kekkaishi?
I just love that you even mentioned Kekkaishi. Come here. I love you. Yeah. Kekkaishi, my favorite. It's a spoiler. Should I say it? Yeah. How many of you guys know about Kekkaishi? It's a... Okay, well, good. Not enough of you. You need to watch that show. It's an awesome show. The episode where Gen... That's my favorite. You guys, you have to see this show, all right? Let me just tell you something that'll make you want to see the show. I play the character Yoshimori, and he is a spirit of... kind of a hunter of these spirit called Ayakashi that inhabit this particular kind of a haunted area that ironically his school sits on. And it runs in his family that Yoshimori is a kekkaishi. It's been passed down through the generations that he has the power to beat and destroy these Ayakashi. Well, Yoshimori has a sidekick. It's a spirit dog. It's a dog who can sense when the Ayakashi are near, right? But there's something very special about this dog. He has no arms and legs. He's a dog, he's a face with a tail, and he floats alongside Yoshimori like this. He looks like a sperm. Now, who wouldn't want to see an anime with a sperm dog? I know I do. So, you gotta check out Kekkaishi. Question? Oh, yes.
Okay. You play a character called Benali in a show like Utawa.
Yeah.
I know I've talked to a few people today about it, but not all that many people I know have actually seen it. Could you explain a bit about that?
Well, it's an amazing show. It takes place in a historical period in Japan's history, and Banaui, I mean, just the whole show is beautiful. It's very, like, how would you describe it? Like feudal Japan. Pardon? Fantasy meets history, kind of a mix of them. Yeah, it's one of those shows that goes under the radar a lot of times. You guys know as well as I do that if a show doesn't get put on television, then only the hardcore anime fans know about a lot of shows, because unless you're actually a fan and you find certain animes that you really like, the only ones you know about are the ones that are on television. Exactly. So, I love Uzuware, and thank you for asking about it. Question?
I was just wondering, as a voice actor, what's it like for you to voice act like running or peeing? Because that sounds like it would be kind of embarrassing just sitting.
You know what? If I think about it, it is embarrassing. So I don't think about it. You know, it's really true. I've seen a lot of actors, you guys. I've seen a lot of really, really good actors go into a recording studio, and they're good actors. You with me? Good actors. And you put them in front of a microphone, and you go, all right, cry now. And they're like, they can't do it. Or they're like, you know, scream bloody murder. Scream like your arm's being ripped off. And they're like, ah! They just can't do it. Because you have to let go of that sense of self-consciousness. You know what I mean? You have to be able to just let it rip. Whatever the character is supposed to be doing, you got to let it happen, or it's not believable. So, if somebody were videotaping, or somebody had a little surveillance camera in the studio, in the little recording booth, it would probably be very embarrassing to see what some of us do to get into character. I'll tell you, I have a funny story to tell you about running. You want to hear a funny running story? There was a scene, no, it wasn't running, it was a fighting story, but in Full Metal, Ed was fighting somebody. I think it was the fight with Greed, okay? So I'm recording I'm watching the video, and I'm, doing all of that stuff, right? As I'm watching the screen. And the director kept stopping the recording, and the engineer would say, I'm hearing some weird sound. I don't know what it is, but it's coming across in the microphone. And he's like, Vic, what are you doing in there? I'm like, I'm not doing anything. I'm fighting. I'm standing here. It's just a little box. And I'm like, so he's like, all right, let's try it again. Let's start again. So we start again. I'm like, doing all of that stuff, right? And the engineer stops again, and he's like, I keep hearing this. Well, I'm not doing anything, dude. I'm just standing here fighting. So he goes, okay, let's try it one more time. I don't know what that sound is, but we got to figure out what it is. So they record again, and I'm doing it all again, right? And so I'm in the booth, and I'm throwing these punches and stuff. Well, while I'm recording, the director gets up, and he walks over, and he looks in the little glass window into the booth, and I'm doing this. And I'm stomping on the ground, and they could hear it in the mic. So I was getting so into it that I was kicking the ground as I was punching. So, see, now if somebody were videotaping that, I would look like a real idiot. Much like I just did. Yes?
You must get a lot of requests for lines. So, what would you say is the most popular, and what would you say is your least favorite to do?
Well, I think most of us know what the least favorite is. And ironically, it's the most requested. So it answers most of your questions. There is the dreaded miniskirt line, which I will not say. Where is the girl here from yesterday? I did half of it just because I love you guys and I'm in another country. If I were in the States, I would graciously decline. But yeah, the miniskirt line is pretty requested. Short rants are requested a lot, of course. Kakarot is requested a lot. Of course, Kakarot just strips my voice. So if I want to be able to talk to you guys at the autograph sessions, and if I want to be able to talk to you in my panels, I dare not do too many short rants and too many Kakarots, because then my voice gets shot and I sound like, I sound more like this. You don't want that. You're like, that's Edward Elric voice. Sounds like some old grandpa who's been smoking for 40 years. Question.
With Edward, he's really exaggerated, and Tamaki is so suave. Do you ever get really embarrassed during those lines? End up laughing halfway through, saying a Tamaki line, and then just stopping halfway through and laughing?
Excuse me. I take Tamaki Suo very seriously. Much as he does himself. I love Tamaki with a fiery passion. I love Tamaki. You guys, if you were to ask me, is there any one character that you wanted to play before the show was even licensed, it was Tamaki in Oran High School. Somebody gave me a disc with 5 or 6 episodes in Japanese, and the person who gave it to me, Caitlin Glass, who ultimately directed the show and played Haruhi, right? So Caitlin gives me this disc and she goes, you got to watch this show. It's hilarious. And I'm like, oh, okay. I never watch shows ahead of time. And she's like, you got to watch it. There's this character and you are him. You're just like him. And I was like, well, I'll be interested in seeing what you think I'm like. And I took the DVD and I watched it and I was like, oh, I love Tamaki. He's so smooth and he's so romantic. And so I'm thinking, yeah, Caitlin Glass thinks I'm hot. Caitlin Glass thinks I'm all romantic and smooth and stuff. And then, the next thing you know, Tamaki is balled up in the corner crying and being a jerk, and I'm like, wait a minute! Which part of this character reminds you of me? So, yes.
Hi, Vic.
Hello, Belle.
What's the best experience you've had in the UK so far?
The best experience I've had in the UK, wearing these glasses. They're for me? Well, next time I do my Elton John cosplay, I will wear these. You know what, you guys? I don't know if I could say there's any one experience since I've been here. I will tell you this, though, Belle. It's been 3 years since I've been to MCM Expo. And I've been getting messages from a lot of you over the internet. When are you coming back? When are you going to come back to London? When are you going to come back to... I hope you come back soon. And when I was invited back this year, I was ecstatic because I knew I would get to come and meet all of you. And I want you to know something. This weekend has been off the charts awesome for me. You guys have made it so great, and I hope I get to come back again soon and see you and talk about all the new stuff that I'm working on and meet those of you that I didn't get the chance to meet. Because I know that there's only so much time every day to sign and everything, and they always kind of, the lines have to stop at some point, and some people don't get the chance to interact, or, I don't get to say hi to them. So for those of you that I have met, I love you, and I thank you for coming, and you made this weekend wonderful for me. And for those of you that I haven't met, I still love you, and I will look forward to meeting you somewhere, sometime soon. You guys, you know what? Oh my gosh. OMG. Get on your computers and write the Expo and tell them to bring me back, okay? Let your voices be heard. I mean, show your power, and let them know. And I'd love to see you again soon. Yes, question? Who's got the mics? Oh, yeah.
First off, thanks for the Christmas album. It's amazing.
Oh, did you listen to some of it?
Yeah.
Thank you for even mentioning. In fact, before I forget, you guys, I have a new Christmas CD. Christmas is coming up. And I want you to know something. If you're like me, you kind of hate pulling the same flippin' CDs out every year, exactly the same CDs you play every Christmas.